Hey everybody, I'm in Santa Cruz, California here with Jesse. It's the 4th of July. We're in a good mood, so I wanted to share a workout with you. Call it Independence from Pain. You're going to start with your right foot forward and your left foot back. In foundation training, that right foot is going to have 3 points of contact on the floor. Ball of the big toe, ball of the small toe, and the heel, pressing firmly down. Both feet are in the same direction and you're standing as big as you can. Thumbs at the base of the rib cage, pinkies at the pelvis. You're going to take 2 big deep breaths that lift up the rib cage, and in doing that, pull the chin back and pull the shoulders wide. From here, take the arms forward right in front of you into something called a sphere of tension, pulling the fingers apart while keeping them pressed together. Roll the elbows towards each other and expand the shoulders at the shoulder blades, almost like you're taking a breath that pushes the shoulder blades out of the way of the spine and the rib cage. Pull that left hip towards the right knee just a little bit, stand a little taller, and take 2 or 3 deep breaths right here into the back of the rib cage, inflating and adding width to the back of the ribs. Reach the arms away from you and start taking them up just a little bit higher as your hips begin to hinge forward over that front leg. Right now, Jesse has the vast majority of his weight on that front heel. Reach the arms up a little higher. You're going to take that left hip and draw it towards the right knee, creating a subtle twist and spiraling of the torso, but that happens at the pelvis. Reach the hands up a little higher. Continue that spiraling as you start to stand a little taller, coming out of the hinge into more of a spiral decompression. From right here, you'll notice he still has a subtle hip hinge. You're going to lift the front of the chest and the back of the chest straight up. This is not easy. This is going to be 2 very focused deep breaths. Expand the front to back depth and density of the rib cage. Pull the chin back. As you exhale, once more into that hinge, drawing the right hip back, taking the weight into the front leg through the heel. Once you're in that heel, you're going to draw that left hip towards the front knee, giving a little bit of a rotation at the pelvis. The torso will follow suit with a subtle rotation, and now we're reaching away pretty far. As you reach forward, keep the back of the rib cage wide. Don't let your chest cave forward, adding to hyperextension. Press that right heel into the ground, bend the knee just a little bit more. Start to spiral the hip a little bit more towards the front knee as you begin standing up taller, 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 taller. We're going from that hinge position into a spiral lunge, a spiral decompression. Front to back of the rib cage expands. Hang on to this for like 5 or 10 seconds. This is where you start to get a little bit shaky if you're doing it right. Press the big toe of the front foot into the ground. Press the big toe of the back foot into the ground. Take 1 more forceful upward decompression breath, taking the rib cage away from the pelvis, and as you exhale, relax. Shake it off, and let's go ahead and switch legs. Same rules apply here. The front foot in particular, the ball of the big toe joint, the ball of the pinky toe joint, and the heel are pressing firmly into the ground. The hips are facing forward, the feet are facing forward. As the chest lifts, the chin pulls back. As the chest lifts, the shoulders don't shrug up really high, hugging the neck. They pull apart, and the shoulder blades pull apart as well. You're creating a circumference to your breath, an outward expansive circumference. Lengthen the belly, lengthen the neck. Start to rotate that back hip just a little bit. Perfect. Reach the arms forward. Reach the hands away from the chest, and as you do that, inflate the back of the ribs a little bit bigger. We're really trying to avoid this from happening. We don't want to hyperextend behind the shoulder blades. Push them the other way. Push the shoulder blades apart. Draw that right hip into the left knee. Press the ball of the big toe joint into the ground and start to play tug of war, where the hands are reaching away and the spine is reaching the other way. And you're creating a front to back expansiveness at the rib cage. The hardest part of foundation training is the decompression breathing process. The better you get at that, the better you get at a lot of things. From here, start to spiral upwards. So you're coming out of that hinge, up, 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 up. And as you do this, think of a barber pole twisting upwards. You're not trying to let the knees go outwards. Everything is pulling towards the center of your body as the torso simply follows the pelvis. As you reach up, it's as if the back of your head is doing the vast majority of the lifting. You're not lifting your forehead up, you're lifting the skull off the neck. Squeeze the hip a little further as you start to go right back into that hinge. A very powerful long torso is being pulled by the hip joint as it moves backward. The only place the torso can go is to that about 45-degree angle of the hip hinge. The weight's now through the front heel. The front big toe is pressing into the ground to make sure the knee doesn't roll out laterally. There's a lot of force in the hamstring, the glute, the lower back, probably a few other places too. Make the neck long, pull the arms wide, pull the shoulders wide, breathe right between the shoulder blades for 2 more breaths. Start to spiral a little bit deeper and slowly draw your torso back up to a spiral decompression. Once you're in that spiral decompression, again, I know it looks like the easy part, but if you're doing it right, it's the hardest part. We're lifting the entire body weight like a barber pole upwards. We're pulling the back of the spine pretty intensely away from the front of the spine. Take a big deep breath right behind the sternum and go ahead and relax. We're going to finish the workout with one simple exercise, a founder done really, really well. We'll do about double hip width apart. The outside edges of the feet are parallel. The feet are facing forward with a subtle internal rotation. Press the big toe joint into the ground, press the pinky toe joint into the ground, and then stand as tall as you can away from there. You'll notice Jesse's already in that measuring sticks position. You're going to actively lift the rib cage up away from the pelvis, and as soon as you feel the front of the abdomen lengthen, you take all your energy into the width at the back of the rib cage, widening the ribs as you inhale, maintaining the width as you exhale to whatever degree you're able to. One more deep breath. Now in a nice, smooth, continuous motion, the hip joints are going to travel backward as the knees unlock just a little bit. You're not doing a squat, barely unlock them. The arms are going to reach forward. You'll notice the sphere of tension. You'll notice the elbows are pressing in and out at the same time. The whole basis of this, the whole basis of isometric poses is creating tension, which is both an inward contraction and an outward contraction. Eccentric meets concentric contraction. The better you get at that isometric, the stronger your entire frame becomes as you move through life. You truly become independent of pain. That's the goal here. Like all of our workouts, I hope this stuff helps you forever. And to the radical, incredible amount of people that came today, I gotta tell you, thank you guys so much. I mean, it really means a lot. All right, see you guys later. Feel well.
That was hard.